Hello everyone, tonight we're going to be doing some Sims 3 since it's Tuesday. And hello Red Wolf. Well, nice to see you again. Last stream, we finally got our 5th child, so we can hopefully finally get back to focusing on the goal for this generation, which is either 20 classes around town or 3 university degrees. Let me just switched over to game. There we go. As much as I've sent Katrina off for like one semester at uni, I might just do the 20 classes around town. Especially with how much time we've ended up spending on just assembling the family structure. But I mean, if I've been sending Katrina off to uni this entire time, like, it would have taken more streams to get the family structure together, but not more, like, actual time within the neighborhood. So I suppose that would have been an option. Like, honestly, I think doing the uni stuff might just end up being a bit repetitive for no real benefit, since unless we send Quentin off to get whatever degree works for a fortune teller, or neither sim is going to actually benefit from their degrees until we're already on to Generation 2. Since, once we switch over to whoever ends up being the heir for this generation, and story progression will take control of whoever's left in the household, all that we currently have. I've also got to take a moment to real quick basically take a screenshot for the thumbnail for the VOD of the previous stream, because I don't have that up on YouTube yet. That as of right now, not because I'm busy with other things. Right now, gotta wait for the game itself to actually finish loading the save file. I think that's, yeah, there we go. Right, So she is still just mysteriously miserable, but depending on whether aging her up fixes whatever is wrong with her, or that shouldn't last too much longer. I gotta real quick. So I want to get Shelby into. She also have to rename Shelby. Basic rename. Shelby Wilkes, not Shelby Goodfellow. Then Tim Stylist. Shelby Wilkes. So that we can just real quick get her to be visible again. Just gonna real quick get a screenshot for the previous VOD's thumbnail. Well, once I get that up on YouTube. I mean, honestly, could also just go for like some kind of image of Christina looking depressed. But like, you know, that kind of ended up being just sort of incidentally a focus of last week's stream. Like, you know, I didn't exactly plan and for that to happen. Right, so like tomorrow we've got 2 birthdays, as Christina and Shelby will both be aging up. Christina into a teen, and I'll be into, you know, a toddler. Let's see what classes we have around town that we can start. First of all, we should probably check in, because I've pretty much planned from the beginning either Katrina will go for 3 degrees or Quentin will go for just a whole bunch of classes. I need check and see if he's taken any classes already. Right, doesn't look like Quentin has taken any classes yet. So let's just go ahead and get the first one done by just having him take a charisma class over at City Hall. You know, when... Oh, and Katrina will also be aging up to an adult tomorrow. So we're gonna have like a triple birthday. And of course, because as Eileen has just decided we are not allowed to have nice things, all of our furniture is still all completely torn up. Maybe in like 3 days, we'll be able to start having, you know, furniture that stays nice again. He's got 3 ranks in handiness. Once she's done with the kids, then she should be able to fix the TV. At least by the end of this week, we won't have to deal with any toddlers for the entire rest of this generation, and just about. But yeah, because I'm pretty sure the toddler stage is set to shorter than a week, so... Actually, you know, I can just check real quick. Oh, it's exactly a week, so we will still have 1 toddler remaining. You know, at least it won't be multiple, all needing things all at once. Both of the toddlers are tired. I mean, they can easily just sleep on the floor if they have to. And now, hopefully, we can get this TV repaired. And it's finished its charisma class. And you know what? Let's see if there's another class you can take nearby. Maybe in the same building, even. Nothing at the police station. You take a class in handiness. That'll get him 2 classes, so... That'll be effectively 1/10 of the classes we need. If not more, depending on whether or not there's a full 20 classes available in this town. Technically one of those classes that is available is going to be scuba at this point, because as I have Island Paradise enabled, in anticipation of the start of the next generation, since one of our careers for the next generation is going to be a resort owner. Right, Shelby is a little lonely right now. Hey, look. Looks like hey, Christina's finally out of whatever funk she was in. So let's see the library, so there's no classes to take there. You know what? Go learn alchemy. You're right nearby. Might as well. Like, TV should be just about fixed. Either that or something's bugging out, because like the meter above Katrina's head is almost full, but the meter on the action queue is completely empty. I think... Okay. Guess it was just some kind of visual bug somewhere. There, because now the TV is working just fine. I think something's broken in the bathroom. Yep. Toilet has been clogged. Probably feed Shelby first, and then deal with the toilet. Are there any other classes nearby? Like Town Square. Okay, there's a fishing class over here, so that can be class number... You can just go ahead and get the next couple classes done. I think that'll be all the classes for this stream. You know, just kind of get like half of them done tonight, and then get the other half. You know, not half, a quarter of them done. And since we need 20, or however many are available in town, depending on the exact numbers. Alright, Katrina needs to get something to eat. Gladstone Farmwell has passed away. These things are relatively calm for the moment. And since 2 out of the 3 babies are asleep, none of the children need anything right now. So I guess, like, honestly, we could just about move up to speed of 2 for today. Yeah, sure. I don't know, like by all means, talk to your illegitimate daughter. Since Christina is no longer suffering from a random bout of depression, then she can actually do her homework again. Though next time she gets homework, she might already be a teen. So there's not really much we can do for her elementary school grade. Guess she's getting another random trait due to not being exceptional enough in elementary school. Looks like Emery needs something. He needs his diaper changed. Naturally, because Quentin's getting all these new skills, he's gonna get all kinds of new wishes. Making things like elixirs and catching fish. Got another dirty diaper to change. I think you're probably just gonna at least 2 speed for the rest of the day. Maybe not, because, like, you know, I have to... There's less going on, but I still have to juggle all of these Sims, and, like, there's more Sims to direct to do things now. since we're starting to, kids are reaching the point of having some level of agency. Like right now we can pretty much just kind of sit back and watch things happen. Let's see what everybody's schedules look like for tomorrow. Right, so the kids will be back from will be at school from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it looks like we don't really have that good of an opportunity to throw a birthday party outside of because everybody has places they need to be on Fridays other than and the babies. So the kids are gonna be out from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Quentin's gonna be out from 1 p.m. to 9. Not 9, 6. And Katrina's gonna be out from 6 to 9. So I guess the best we can do new birthday party wise is throw it in around like 4. So that at least all of the Sims that are on schedule to age up tomorrow will be able to attend. Let's go ahead and send the kids off to bed. Go ahead and get everybody that we can direct to go to bed. To go to bed. So then we can just kind of speed through the night. It's most of the important stuff's gonna happen in tomorrow afternoon. And since we've got that triple birthday party already coming up. I'm gonna try and invite, I guess, adults and teens. I don't know if anyone in this household knows any teens that needs to invite. I guess we could invite some of the kids to Oh yeah, we've got like got a couple teens that Christina knows from school. I mean, and literally all of the babies are having problems now. So, Brendan, it's your turn to wake up and deal with this. Right, both of the toddlers are hungry. In fact, all of the babies are hungry. And Quentin also needs to pee and is hungry. At least feeding Shelby should also deal with her being lonely. There we go. At least we're going to have a bit of a break from having multiple toddlers for an entire generation, unless we have twins somehow. No, because Gen 2 is only going to have one child. Then you know what? Watch Generation 3 end up rolling like 5 children again. And somehow... you know, be... Once we're into Generation 2, we'll probably actually end up rolling for Generation 3 fairly soon. Since which I mean, yeah, because you roll for the next generation as soon as the first child from the current generation is born. Apparently Erica's getting married again. And it looks like we need to send somebody off to, you know, the laundromat. Yeah, that's something that maybe like Quentin can deal with in the morning before work or something. Go ahead and get all this laundry into his inventory. There's gonna be more of it now that... Huh, I didn't think... checking for monsters is even a thing without generations. Hmm. Seems something is bugging out. Probably because he can't enter the kids' rooms. It was because I restricted those rooms to just be accessible to their owners. Yeah, all the babies are these are need of diaper change. I'm gonna go ahead and wake Katrina up so that she can then use the toilet and eat and then throw the party. It's like it is her birthday. It just so happens that it's also birthday of two of her nieces as well. So she might as well be the one to throw the party. Will also give us insurance that we've had a party for this week. Week as well. Well, I mean, we did have a party last stream, I'm pretty sure, so... Provided that that was during the same week. Maybe we could just count that as our party for the season. Party guests. Let's invite. Let's invite hey Chrissy, since that's one of the few new people that Katrina actually knows. We can invite Eric as well, since it's also the birthday of one of her children, so we might as well invite her. You know, we could just easily invite Dahlia Goodfellow, but I'm not. Oh, there she is. We can't invite both without risking bad things happening. It's not bad things happening for Quentin because he's not gonna be here. Although, you know, you would think that they would put two and two together, just, seeing that Uh, they're both here for the birthdays of their respective daughters who are also half sisters. Or, maybe they'll just assume that uh, you know Quentin broke it off with the other before or doing the deed with each one of them. Either way, as long as Quentin doesn't just like they show up before the party ends, and he shouldn't run into any problems. And it's gonna be scheduled for 4 p.m. Birthday party, casual attire. We can also invite Stanley Goodfellow. Because again, we might as well invite a variety of teams for Christina to socialize with. Maybe even find the Generation 2 spouse on the off chance that she ends up being selected for it as the heir for this generation. I think we have a lot more teams we can invite than expected. Right, there we go. That should be everyone. Yeah, as long as Quentin is out of the house the entire time that both both of the two out of I guess four. So it's the yeah because there's Christina and Eileen are both Erica Wolf's children. Barbara is the daughter of Anna Love Ivy. Emery is technically the son of Goal Exapel. Oh, and Shelby is the daughter of Dahlia Goodfellow. So both of the mothers of the children that are aging up today are going to be present. So as long as Quentin stays away for as long as both of them are present, he should be fine. Let's see if we can just give Quentin access to the children's rooms so they can collect their laundry. Specify sims for this door. I should be able to just scroll through. There we go. Just add them to the list. Because one of the Nero's mods makes it to where basically everyone in town shows up when you specify sims for a door. Makes it real pain when we've got big town. Lots of sims for it to load in and just scroll through. Alright, collect like the laundry. Okay, what is your problem now? You have the ability to go through both of these doors. They have no reason to then just be unable to. Or I guess I just had to guide him directly to one of the hampers. Like something about the stairs confused him or something. So now Quentin can just head off to the laundromat. Actually, you know, sending him off to do laundry could alternatively... Hey, Barbara, you should be inside the school. Well, alternatively, sending him off to do laundry could work as a way to keep him away from the house and away from the risk of, Dolly and Erica figuring out his two-timing ways. I mean, at this point, he would have to carry pretty much all of the laundry with him all day until he gets done with work. So instead, this will just work for if, like, the party starts early. Which, if it starts too early, then one of the birthday sims won't even be here for the start of it. So now, probably speed things up a little bit, just until around 4. Or when the party is set to start. Rainflower has another child with Faith McDuff. As much as it's an Ivy, it's not at least a biological relation of Barbara's at all. The accusations of there being, like, Pip Goodfellow being an alien and living undercover in the neighborhood, that are gonna be quite interesting now that there's an actual alien. And because Which, I mean, when you think about it, fairies are kind of... Like, to a degree, fairies are kind of aliens because they tend to be from, like, another realm entirely. So it just depends on whether the lore is that, like, that's a completely separate realm or just a hidden part of this world. I just got a couple more hours to wait for before the party starts. I'm probably gonna age them up in the order that they appear. Pretty much like seniority order, basically. And we can just start with bringing and work our way down, since we've got three birthday celebrations to get through and 3 cakes to buy. Alright. Honestly, like, I guess it's kinda... It's one of this is one of the few nice things The Sims 4 has going for it, is that you actually bake birthday cakes in that game rather than having to just buy the same birthday cake every time. I should probably at some point try and get these toddler skills, but I mean they're both only 2 days away maybe from aging up, so... Oh, okay, Barbara, you can... Like, that does mean that you're going to miss your older sister's birthday, but if you really want to go to the other child's house after school, oh, that's perfectly fine. After all, you're really not on great terms with each other anyway, so... Like they're barely acquaintances. Part of that's probably just simply, you know, there's not a lot of ways for children to interact with toddlers, or for toddlers to interact with each other. Okay, the party is starting. And right, Karina, just go ahead and age up to an adult. We've got quite a crowd. Because I invited just like every teen that was on the list, and some people I didn't even invite, I also decided to show up. That's gonna delay one of the birthday celebrations a little bit. Since everybody's kind of clogging up the route into the house. Hey, and pretty much the only thing that changed for Katrina is that her hair changed randomly. Right, so let's move this cake over to this table over here. And so that we can buy another birthday cake. And Christina can age up as soon as she manages to get back inside her own house. Yeah, I think I might have invited Peep Peep. Well, people are starting to leave, so also we're gonna have to maybe call a babysitter. I'm not entirely sure what happened if all the adults leave during a party. Because, I mean, technically yeah, we do have to call a babysitter for at least the short time before we're able to... And Erica just went werewolf mode because... I mean, and Quentin's son with work, so he's gonna be back soon. Alright, Dana's made her way to the birthday cake. Just the sea of people. I want to get screenshot. You know what? That's just good enough. There's just I just turn the audio capture down a little bit. Oh, she actually did well enough in school for me to choose a trait for her. So, see, what goes well with easily impressed, genius, and supernatural fame? Hmm. You know what? We could give her like brooding or grumpy to go along with her just random bout of depression. maybe over emotional. Good. No sense of humor doesn't really seem like her. Maybe hopeless romantic. You're not sure. She's just gonna be grumpy. Let's let's style her up a little bit and get a break from all of the noisemakers. Right, so she's easily impressed. A genius, is a supernatural fan, and grumpy. He's so. You can see her maybe like being the kind of person that doesn't really put much effort into how she looks. Looks like something fairly simple and comfy. He would probably be her style. Because like, you know, she's easily impressed, so her standards aren't gonna be like astronomically high. So maybe something like this. Like I could see her going for like a big sweater or something. I'm just not sure if I really have anything like that. Maybe in full outfits. You know, if we wanted to, we could just make her a hot dog. Let's see. Like a lot of the full outfits I have. Maybe something like this. Like that could work. I feel like maybe the Anubis didn't really account for Sims that were a bit on the chubby side. When like aligning the bones for this. That's because I don't think the jacket's supposed to bend like that on just one side. But it's certainly an option. So this. Maybe something like this? Eh. You know what, that works. That actually looks alright on her. See if you want to change up her shoes. Maybe her hair as well. Maybe some basic sneakers. What was unlocked about these socks? Like I don't think these socks were ever like to unlock this particular pattern of them or something. Because like they seem to be the same socks as down here. There's oh, so that looks alright. It actually looks. It's almost a little bit reminiscent of her outfit from when she was a child, like you know, very brown, sort of earthy tones and shorts. If you really want to go for the sort of low maintenance look, that hairstyle is a little too elaborate. You know, so something simple probably needs like take a little bit of care. Or even that looks like it might not be getting much care at all. Or could also go with the hair she had before. I think she's got like pointed ears. Guess that's a little bit of werewolf genetics. It's showing through. You know, despite not they're not actually having like the supernatural whole life stage. You know what, this looks decent on her. Like not since again we're going low maintenance, not really going for much of like makeup either, so I'm gonna save real quick. Then we've got we've also got to age up Shelby, but you know she's just aging up to a toddler, so like, like, you know, mostly, he, mostly, mostly just it's Christina that has stuff going on with this birthday. Wow, Erica, you're really gonna complain? Alright, gotta get these waffles out of the way. Oh, looks like Roman Nix. Nix is interested in Christina with his weird teen mustache and white boy dreads. Alright, one more cake. Alright, blow out candles. Shelby Wilkes. And I guess it's gonna be up to Christina to help Shelby to the cake. Either that or Quentin, who has just shown up. Well, we'll do it. Alright, so far nobody seems to be doing it. Of course, the mascot is here because we have a teenager now. Alright, you know what? Rather than buy another birthday cake because nobody has managed to actually take take Shelby to the cake so that she can actually age up. I'm just gonna do a good old trigger age transition via the Nero's menu. This cake counting as already having been used. Despite the fact that nobody actually used it. Oh, but wait. Gotta... Okay, Quentin, I think, is getting Shelby out of the crib. Yep, it's Shelby's birthday. Barbara needs to come home. Since curfew is starting at this point. Alright, Shelby is now a toddler. Gonna need to also feed both of these children. At least things are starting to calm down a little bit. And we're down to 5 guess? Yeah. Because it's just That's Katrina and Barbara getting back. Hey, at least now we have another someone who's old enough to take care of their babies. So we've got another pair of hands. Like theoretically, we could have one sim helping each baby with a different toddler skill. At least Pip had a good time, despite not being invited. I wonder, is babysitter still around, or did they leave? The babysitter should have left up to this point, since we actually had somebody old enough to take their place pretty much immediately. Yeah, things definitely winding down. But then just poor guests are just kind of hanging out. To my knowledge, like if Christina wants one, then she could get a part-time job, because from what I recall, nothing in the challenge stops teens from getting part-time jobs. Even if they aren't specified to be using that as their income later on as adults. Which, I mean, if they had a restriction like that, then only the chosen heir would actually be able to have a part-time job as a teen. Of course, because it's a full moon, we have zombies outside. Oh, Rainflower's dying, apparently. I mean, that's to be expected at this point. Apparently Christina snores. And now all that remains of the party is just Jameson, Ivy grooving to this weird song about high school. Oh, and Sophie Musgrave is still here as well. She has joined him. I also think I heard a zombie crunching on. Yep. I mean, the plant is already dead. It's just a matter of fully destroying it at this point. Alright, we can't even... Oh, we apparently still had the option to blow out candles on this birthday cake. I just completely missed that fact. Like, somehow. Because I didn't realize you could move unused birthday cakes. But hey, we can just keep it around for Emery or Eileen. Oh, Erica's apparently still helping take care of the kids while everyone else is asleep. Hey, at least everybody else in the household gets to actually get good night's sleep. Because, you know, if Erica just wants to stick around and help out with the kids, then by all means. Alright, Jameson is finally departing. They are possibly about to get bitten by zombies. Because, you know, they're outside during a full moon at 4 a.m. Gee, I guess that's why Erica wolfed out. It's not even her mood got too low. No, it's just, you know, the full moon. You know, let's style up Shelby a little bit. Let's like give her some actual hair. And you know, then you can see what hair color she inherited. Like I guess she's pretty much only gonna be able to inherit black hair just about. Since you know, Quentin and Dahlia both have very dark hair, so not much of a difference for mod I used to randomize the inheritance of hair colors to really shine. Now I've got moments of respite from the birthday parties, just to have to do it all over again with 2 birthdays in the next, like, under 24 hours. But at least once these birthdays are underway, we won't have to worry about the whole situation of having multiple toddlers for until we started on Generation 3. Again, Generation 2 is only gonna have the one kid. So unless they randomly have multiples, very, very well could happen. At least if it's an opposite sex couple, because, like, we don't even know what the sexuality of our heir is gonna be, because we don't know who the heir is yet. So but honestly, we don't 100% even know what to what Christina's into when it comes to that. Since, well, I guess the game is at least assuming that she's attracted to dudes, since usually it only shows that little notification, and if there's potential for mutual interest. A while back, like, spinning a wheel could work, but I actually, a while back, I use my like dice roll command, and with a 5-sided die and got out of 4, but I think I might just have it up to, like, a vote. Like, I'm thinking, once, like, Christina is aging up to a young adult, we have just like a poll to see whether she gets to be the heir or not. Just a choice of either continue playing as her as the heir for the next generation, or as the rules of the challenge stipulate, kick her out within 24 hours. Because the challenge doesn't want you to have any excess adults hanging around. So that kind of goes against the requirement of the family structure. Although, admittedly, I kind of bent the family structure rules a little bit from the very beginning, because I'm pretty sure, like, the challenge assumes that you're starting out with all young adults, and I actually started out with a young adult and a teen. And so, like, I don't think it makes big enough a difference, and so it doesn't really matter in that case. Like, you know, I guess technically you could argue that that gives you more time to complete the Generation 1 goal. But, you know, if it had been something... Why are you people still out here? Like you two were outside all night. But you know, like, if the generation goal had been something that required, or whatever sim is currently working on it, to be at least a young adult, then having Katrina start out as out of the game as a teen wouldn't have made that big of a difference. You know, I suppose, like, you know, random chance would be, it's on like a wheel or something, would be well within the theme of the challenge, and would also mean that I wouldn't have to stop and wait for the poll to go through. You know, every time I have them age up to a young adult in a generation that has multiple children. I think when oh cool. Christina was trying to cook for the first time. So of course she said that the stove on fire. Well, so much for that birthday cake, I guess. Since the flames have now spread to the adjacent counter and the floor in front of the stove. I think this is the first time I've seen a burnt birthday cake in 3. Like, I know I want to say there's like a small chance the birthday cake will just like catch on fire spontaneously. We've never actually had that happen. Oh, how fitting. How fitting for the first line. And the music to be audible over the fire, over the smoke alarm to be, bet you tried to burn this opportunity to the ground. I think when I used the dice roller command a while back, I got a 4, so that would be Emery as the heir. Like, I also kind of want to see how it won't give plenty of these sums a chance to develop as like characters basically before we decide on an heir. So I guess, although decide, since we have to decide on an heir within 24 hours of Christina's next birthday, her younger siblings won't, like, we'll already have an heir decided before any of her younger siblings reach young adulthood. So there is that. But, we've probably got at least a couple streams before we really even have to worry about it. Since the teen stage is a total of 14 days, so... And Christina's still gonna be a teen for probably the next 2 to 4 streams, so... Since I feel like we usually go for at most a week. He can any one night. Which next stream will probably have. The next stream will definitely have at least one child aging up to a teen. So, which I mean, honestly, like. Like, each of these kids will probably can replace the birthday cake, the burnt birthday cake for $30. Yeah, it's kind of something to think about and really settle on, fairly soon, but not immediately, as far as both who the heir is going to be and how we're going to go about making that decision. like I kind of really I could just combine both the wheel or dice roll idea and the waiting until all of them reaches this young adulthood to decide whether or not they're the heir. Airplanes, and by just, having like a wheel with two options. Options when, and that's it, them ages up. That, like, I feel like if I pick an heir too early, then the non-heirs will kind of end up getting neglected. Because, like, since they're just going to be under the control of whole story progression, for a good portion of their lives, then that makes them sort of less important in a way, than the heir. Placing, unfortunately, the the money we got from our insurance is only enough to cover like one segment of counter, or the cake. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that burnt cake there for a while. It's just a monument to Christina's mistakes. It's Saturday, so both of the adults have work, but all the kids get to stay home, which means Christina's gonna be spending the time until her dad gets back, watching over her younger siblings. Interesting that Barbara just kind of decided to clean the shower completely on her own, and like she doesn't even have the meat trade or anything. So real quick, they get dial Katrina up and at least get her proper hair back. Like, to my knowledge, that hair is available for the very least all adult Sims, so yeah, there we go. Just back to normal. Like, I guess maybe we could have taken some time to really, like, give her sort of a more mature hairstyle, but I mean, we didn't change Quentin at all when he became an adult. Apparently Gator has become a vague visionary. And Quentin has a new friend. Who even is this new friend? Is it Gator? Or maybe he just regained his friendship with his Kiana Helton? And see. Now let's see if we can find just like a couple more classes that Quentin can take around town. Now, gardening, logic. A lot of them are just at the science lab, so you can just go ahead and take 4 different classes of the science lab. So that will get him close to halfway done with the generation goal. Which ideally we'll be able to get the generation goal done before we have anyone aging up to a young adult. So that way, no matter who ends up being the heir, once they're selected, we can just switch to them immediately in their own household. Since we're gonna have to stick around with this household until we complete the generation goal, all for generation 1. But Christina's not gonna... Huh? What do you mean got under Christina's skin? You wouldn't 100% dealing with her rebellious side may want to avoid her today. Don't think I have generations enabled. So... she shouldn't be having a mood swing right now. That's not an available mechanic. Ooh, a $13 raise per hour. Which, you know, there's no higher tier for Arcatrain to get promoted to. So, she's pretty much just gonna be racking up. She's getting 101 simoleons an hour. Like she's close to getting the same same pay as Quentin, like at level 7 in a full-on career track. I don't think I told anyone to go here and anything. Right. Now that Katrina's here, Dan can finally go get some sleep. We put Eileen in this crib. Where, where did you get Rocket? I guess that's one of Barbara's toys? Because there's no toy box on this entire floor. But Scuba's, a completely worthless skill when you don't live in Isle of Paradiso. And we need to get Quentin in 20 different lessons, so let's move that let's move the burnt cake to the corner so it's out of the way. Right, once Quentin gets home, he should get something to eat and then sleep. Might as well change a dirty diaper and then get some sleep herself. We never actually had Quentin do the laundry, did we? Like, we just sent him to the laundromat and then never actually directed him to actually do laundry. So he just still has all of the dirty clothes in his inventory. I guess I'll just have to deal with that tomorrow. So everyone is asleep. The biggest potential problem is Eileen is a little hungry. Well, yeah, I would hope that a married couple would move in together. But now we can just mostly just fast forward a bit. And it's gonna be time for yet more birthdays. And also building an entire addition on the house. Because we need more rooms for children. Delete that. I've got to delete this entire section of the roof. Okay, that did build on the angle I needed it to, I think. Yep. So, pop on the doors. Delete this extra wall. I think this is actually... No, let's just oh, we have insufficient funds. Fantastic. Guess we'll have to make some money by selling the cribs. That these scholars have been sleeping in. Which at least these are the last 2 rooms we need to build onto this house to have room for everyone. Let's just add a nice gable roof over this whole area. Guess this can be a half gable. All right here. Oh, we still have holiday lights up this entire time. Yeah, those rooms are just gonna have to be unfinished for a bit because we don't have the funds to actually, you know, finish them and furnish them properly. Alright, Quentin, get up and feed your daughter. Honestly, kind of makes Barbara's windowless this chamber look luxurious because, like, at least it has wallpaper. You know, at least we were able to afford that much. And we're gonna need more chairs as well. If you want everyone to actually be able to sit around on the table. Like, we'll need a different table altogether. Other for that. Hmm. Maybe we just kind of have. Nah, let's go ahead and make it a party. Like throw. No party like. Like a little bit into. Actually, are we even gonna be able to afford to? So let's invite Erica. That's it. That's it. I mean, technically, we can and invite Goal Exapel, but like, can she even come visit from all the way from outer space? Who knows? Let's just find out, I guess. Let's just invite like a few children, which just by virtue of hmm. Let's maybe tone down the number of guests on this one. You know, keep it a nice nine guests. Set for 1 p.m. Birthday party. Of course, it reset the dress code. Yeah, gonna have to sell off the cribs and buy the cheapest. Yeah, maybe I was a little too gung ho about oh, oh, you know, having Quentin go to all those classes. I mean, we could probably actually shrink this room down a little bit, and if we need to, just to get some extra money. I mean, hey, this household has managed on a grand total of 5 simoleons before. The cheapest single bed. Two of them would cost us literally all of our money. We would not even be able to get the birthday cakes if we buy the cheapest bed for both children. Okay. Katrina's working today, so we're gonna get more money soon. Soon, at least. I think this party might end up being potentially the last bit of the stream tonight. Hey, since it's 1:30 at this point. I usually try to wrap up around 2. But now's not the time for you to sleep until 2 in the afternoon. You've got a birthday party to attend and at 1. With 2 of your youngest children who don't even have beds yet because I spent too much money on I'm trying to actually complete the generation goal quickly. That's kind of the benefit to to going the university route instead, is that at least that the system provides funds for that. Just gotta beat through a little bit. We pretty much did not get either of these toddlers any toddler skills, so they're probably not doing great. Yep, women's party is starting soon. And just gotta wait for that party to start. Then we can start aging up these toddlers to children. Alright, Erica's here. Means the party has officially started. Alright, Emery is older by like a few hours. So he gets to age up first. Oh, Angol Nexapel did actually show up. It just like sent out a beacon in space. Like, hey, come to your parasite son's birthday party. I think next stream we might actually end up getting to see like old man Quentin. And since it looked like he's less than a week away from his next birthday, so we will have to hurry things up at that point. I need to try and get him all of these classes. Maybe we could just flavor that as, that's how he's spending his retirement, if he even retires. okay, is anybody actually helping Emery with his birthday? No, it does not look like anyone making any effort to actually bring Tiny Alien to the birthday cake. Or maybe I just didn't tell anyone to do so. That's also a possibility. Since, you know, after all, Quentin has been had dirty laundry in his inventory for most of tonight's stream, purely because, you know, I just sent him to the laundromat and then never actually had him do the laundry. Right, let's try this once again, because Quentin got in the way. Hey, Katrina retrieving Emery from his crib. I mean, that's barely even his crib at this point. Like, it's basically just Shelby's crib. And since it's the only one left. And after this party, Shelby's also going to be the only toddler left in the entire household. Now, Emery's actually having his birthday. We can just go ahead and move this cake out of the way. Except somebody decided to put an entire stuffed turkey on the table. Now I've got to move that to the floor. Just need room for another birthday cake on this counter. Well, I suppose we could arguably just replace the damaged one. Due to his difficult upbringing, you will not be allowed to choose a trait for Emery. Emery has developed the mooch trait. And now, gonna buy another birthday cake. So that we can go ahead and get Eileen aged up as well. Pretty much neither of them are gonna have beds until Katrina gets back from work. Quinn is trying to navigate through the crowd of people. Yeah, sure, random child that I'm, I'm pretty sure I uninvited to complain and leave. Eileen's aging up. You know, she's also gonna had a difficult upbringing, resulting in a random trait. Due to her difficult upbringing, you will not be allowed to choose a trait for Eileen. Eileen has developed the inappropriate trait. I guess... I guess she's outgrown destroying furniture and has instead opted for like being always able to insult other Sims. Sims not dressing properly for all occasions. And can try to kiss, tickle, or even propose marriage when the other Sims wouldn't dare, and there's a special make fun of interaction on other Sims. Right, and that's Katrina's carpool, so now and she's gonna hang off work. Once she gets back, we'll be able to buy... Well, ideally be able to finish up the children's rooms. Since, you know, as it sits right now, neither of them even have beds. And it's to sleep in tonight. Somebody just left hot and sour soup on the hearth for some reason. Just all this food just everywhere. You've got... Really, Erica? You're gonna take our trash out, dump it on the ground, and then say, "What a great party, I had a blast," and leave. Poor, poor Eileen, she's exhausted, but she has nowhere to sleep. It's up to her aunt to bring home enough money to pay for her to get a bed. You know, again, like maybe I shouldn't have spent so much on all those classes, but you know, gotta get uh, Quentin and up to, you know, I get the feeling that our heir is gonna be the angler rather than the the resort owner and the of the couple. Like the resort owner is gonna be the spouse later on. because as it says right now, unless like moving Sims apps gives some, unless it, you get some kind of like move out handout, like really, we're pretty much gonna be stuck with this house until that was it for at least the start of Generation 2 at this point, because we don't really have funds to buy a new one and elsewhere, so we can just leave Quentin and Katrina behind. Like, we also kind of have to in order to properly start the new generation. Since it seems kind of dumb to just like kick either of them out. Guess I can look and see if there's any like special information for specifically like parents and helpers and whatnot from previous generations. I want to say there's something about like keeping them around at least until their goal is complete. And Brylene's collapsing on the floor. So, we don't have the money for. I guess we have the money for one bed. Go ahead and just go ahead and get Eileen at least a bed. Emery's already settled down. Found sleeping next to his dad. Dad for right now. It's just the basic, the, the least expensive bed option in the entire catalog. Set bed ownership. It's gonna be Eileen's bed. I somehow clicked the wrong one of the two beds. Eileen. In Emery. So now Emery can get up and sleep in even his own bed. And Lane can sleep in hers. Oh, and in fact, that was actually after we'd already gotten the funds. We're just gonna have to deal with having 8 simoleons. Why? Hey, we've survived on less, albeit with only 2 sims at the time. Yeah, at least everybody's got a place to sleep. Oh, okay, it's because the shower was cold. And we don't exactly have the funds to replace the shower with something better. At most, we could get like a shower that's 8 simoleons and it's more expensive. Alright, so I think I'm gonna just call it a little bit early tonight. And just gonna save real quick. And thank you to everybody that stopped by tonight. Next Sims 3 stream will be likely actually be on September 6th, as I'm probably going to be doing either Talisman or Stellaris for the 30th, because is at least what I'm counting as my stream anniversary, because like technically I did like one stream before like August 30th of like I want to say 2020 or 2019 to check the exact date. He did, but I had no idea what I was doing, so it was absolutely terrible and not worth even. I have no idea how much of that actually, how much of what I was just saying actually went through, because apparently the audio issue who I was having before stream happened again. But basically, next Tuesday is my stream anniversary, so I'm probably gonna do either Talisman or Stellaris, because those were the first two things I ever streamed. Stellaris being the very first, but not something that I ended up keeping a VOD for. Next stream in general is planned to be on Thursday the 25th with Crusader Kings 3. Or in, yeah. I might also change things up for September 1st as well. And do maybe the Cyberman Hunt DLC that I've been meaning to get to or something. Because like by my calculations, and Crusader Kings 3 is probably gonna last into at least like the end of this year, or possibly into next year, or depending on how quickly I go through it. It's like, this way I'll just have a brief intermission for each ongoing series, and then days for the streaming anniversary, plus just sort of catching up on Cyber Manhunt. Since that'll only take one, maybe two streams, so since it's just one case. I'm gonna see who else is live. The Sims 3. We've got a few options. Let's go for this person. So once again, thank you to everyone that stopped by. Sims 3 will resume in early September, essentially, since, again, streaming anniversary coming up, and I want to sort of dust off something that I haven't streamed in a while. All for that. And next stream in general, the whole is planned for this Thursday with CK3.